Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Good day to you, great day to you. One of the things I suggest everyone does every day, whether it's in the morning or in the evening or any time during the day, is gratefulness. So, for example, I'm grateful I have a body. I'm grateful that I can think. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for healthy food that I get. I'm grateful for the opportunities. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for the wonderful, great, healthy abundance that I'm getting. And I'm grateful for my beautiful black kitty cat. You can check that on the other, on some of the shorts that I made. They're beautiful, beautiful black little kitty cat. I'm grateful for, I'm grateful that I'm making these videos, and I'm grateful for all the things that I have, including my flaws, because it helps me be a better person, more loving individual every day. Right? And then we have a worthiness. I recommend everyone also do their worthiness every day. For example, and feel free to repeat, pause, whatever you need to do. I am worthy, right? I'm worthy to be loved. I'm worthy to love myself. I am worthy of the love for my kitty cat, and I am worthy to love my kitty cat. I am worthy of the best. I'm worthy of offering myself the best. I'm worthy of being good individual. I'm worthy of making effort to be a better man. I am worthy of friendship, of people that I can trust. I'm worthy of people giving me their money because I am that skilled. I can offer people so much. And I am worthy of people investing in me, whether it's their time, whether it's their money, because money is time anyways, whether it's their kindness, whatever it is, I'm worthy of that. Just like I'm worthy of investing my time in those whom are also worthy, right? Then we have goals. So one of the goals I have is by the year of 2029, I'm a billionaire, and by year 2027, I am a millionaire. But it's not really that I want. I want to be, or how about this? I'm a philanthropist already at heart. I want to be able to be the philanthropist that I am. That's my goal. And of course, share the great news and share healthy information to people to better people's lives, to encourage people to love themselves, to stand up for myself, and to stand up for others. No longer cower, but to be strong and to face the adversities and no longer have fear, but have faith. All right. So we're here to talk about Subnautica. Does that sound good? I'm here to talk about Subnautica. So let's do it. Switch that to in progress. Stream in progress. All right, Subnautica. You can start any day now. Oh, right. There you go. You could do it. So we're going to be recapping what's been going on, what we've been doing. Excellent.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, yeah. Where did we log out again? Please tell me we're somewhere safe. So yes, it is on a hard drive.
Warning, emergency power only. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Excellent. One moment, need to adjust something really quickly here. Excellent. Let's get back to it. Copy, please. So it looks like we do have the upgrade for our prawn suit. We got some pretty cool jetpack thing going in there. Wait, oh yeah, we did. We installed it. Prawn suit, jump jet, powerful rear-mounted jet propulsion. Prawn suit into the air? Into the air? Wait a second. What? What? That's cool. So, right, let's clear up our inventory. And then we're going to do the quick recap. What are we doing here? Sulfur. Gold and silver. Okay. Gold, silver. Put gold and silver in there. So you are over here. Titanium is right there. Put you in exotics. And we have some lead. If I recall correctly, is lead over here? Yeah. Carryall? What is this? Lithium, exotics, food, nickel, more exotics. How many exotics do we have? Let's change this one to cosmetics. Okay. Right. Put that with the rubies. There isn't a lot of nickel, so I'm gonna put this. Yeah, put that with the. Yeah, nickel's gonna be in the under exotic for now. We need some food. Oh, focus. Focus, JungFaha, focus. So, first things first. Why are we on this planet? Let's go to the very beginning. Is it not playing?
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Alright, so we got that.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Good luck. Well. Now,
Life pod
we
secondary
were in the
systems
original
online.
Life pod 5.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank. fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay, excuse me. That was supposed to be a good thing. We'll be able to edit most of this out at some point. If a video is usually 2 hours or less, then YouTube allows us to edit it without having to download, which is what I prefer. Anyways, let's go ahead and get that out. Let's switch over to our builder. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and get this in. And so it seems that our prawn suit can only jump about 100 or so meters. So we're gonna add something for it to be able to jump on. What? Now, how is that just staying there? I don't know. We're just gonna, yeah. Standard procedure, sure. Let's just go with that. So let's continue listening to the voice logs that we have here.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Alright, let's do another voice log.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide
is?
environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
made it. So this can as a jetpack for air. It doesn't work very well. I thought it says jetpack to boost it into the air. No, the jetpack is not really doing its thing. A little bit. A little bit. I mean, it does seem to get a little bit more airtime.
Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's me. Alright, continue, focus.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Go ahead and do that again.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So the builder tool, which we were using earlier.
The tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
And what else do we have? So this is the builder tool we had in our hand. Right here. The scanning device that they mentioned.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Right. Definitely infected. Weapons are removed from Life Pod Fabricator.
From standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception. The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
So what is the Aurora? That's a good question. So that right there, to our right, getting closer, that is the Aurora. Right there. And the Aurora is a spaceship, obviously. And from what we understand, was supposed to go build a phase gate, I think it's called, which allows the connection between star systems pretty much faster. So, like Stargate SG-1, but for big ships. And as we see in the message here,
the Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
So it looks like everybody died on board or got eaten up. We know that. That is a baby Leviathan class. Now, what Leviathan is this one? Let's look it up real quick. Data bank. Fauna. Leviathan. Reefback Leviathan. Did the chitinous shell. Most of the life form topside and some of its underside is protected by a thick layer of exoskeleton, enzyme pods, and local microorganisms. Microcosm. Life cycle reefback lifespan likely extended through many centuries. So they're very old. But that one's actually a baby one, because the reason we know it's a baby one because it doesn't have a lot of stuff on top of it just yet. But look, we go to its papa over here, or mama, whatever it is, and you'll notice that there's plenty of things living on it. Wow, there's lots of them here. Holy jeez, this is a whole family. And they're friendly. They don't bother with us at all. We can casually just swim by them, as you noticed. So yeah, there you go. That's the Aurora, a spaceship that was designed, or at least publicly told the mission was to go and make a phase gate. For whatever reason, we got too close to this planet. This planet is... what's this planet called? There he goes. So we are on planet 4546b environment scan. It's a category 3 ocean planet, oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere, intensive biodiversity, may support Leviathan predators, water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space, rescue unlikely. It is not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus. And it so happens, for whatever reason, the Aurora had all the equipment that we need to successfully survive at least long enough until the infection kills our people, right? Or the fauna on this planet decides to just straight up murder us. Because there's evidently something that's been going around trying to murder our crew. We did get a radio message not too long ago stating that everyone else is dead and we are the last one that is unaccountable for. So, very lovely environment for sure. Grab some resources real quick. Oh, am I doing the shiny thing? I am doing the shiny thing. Go back. Focus. Recapping. Got it. So what are the odds that we would be in a spaceship that has technology for making submarines and surviving in this type of harsh weather? A little too coincidental, right? Especially that the public story of the Aurora is to go and make a phase gate, so you would think that they would have more equipment about phase gates? Why have equipment about building
Seek fluid intake.
submarines?
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, that's already something to think about. You're like, wait a second, it's a little too coincidental, then yes, you're absolutely correct. So we found ourselves in a life pod. Our life pod is actually over there. Let's go back up. It's that way. We can just barely see it over the horizon there. And of course, we find other life pods throughout the area that jumped out. So if I recall correctly, all the starboard life pods were destroyed by probably the cannon. I did. I just... What's wrong with me and beaching stuff? Making stuff. Well, I suppose that's gonna obligate us to stay on the storyline here. So yeah, the pods escaped from the port side, so that's why we have pods all throughout this area. We do believe at some point there were survivors, but from the radio signal we could assume that there are no longer any survivors except for our lonely self. And the starboard side, well, they were just destroyed. Oh my gosh, stop beaching the boat, bro. No, I was supposed to use this to do that. Oh my goodness, okay. So, we wound up in our little pod. Our pod actually functioned, unlike everybody else's, which failed. We were just very fortunate that our pod functioned. And, you know, what's ironic is we are also a crew member, right? And a character, crew member. That so happens to be pretty much a Olympian swimmer. What are the odds that we have an Olympian swimmer on a spaceship that's supposed to make a phase gate? Hi, Field. Yeah, why is the sea moth on top of the pod, and why is my pod upside down? Well, that's not what that wasn't our pod. We're pod 5. I think that was like pod 2 or something like that. But yeah, I put the pod on top. So this is the pod. We're about to approach it. It's 250 meters, and we start off with the basics. They give us a little bit of food, right? Which should be in a life pod in general. Have the basics on it. Expect the best. Have faith in what's best.
Calorie intake
And at the same time, anticipate the worst. Is that how that works? I'm not sure. So yeah, this is our life pod. We fixed this. Oh, radio. Let's listen to radio. Yeah, totally understood that. Absolutely. And so earlier we were listening to the data bank in voice log. We talked about
The
the
fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
So there's an example of
Vital signs stabilizing.
fabricator. Hey. Well. Someone had a secret stash in here. Thank you. Initially, when we first got here, most of the Aurora was intact. Well, at least this side was intact, and the other side is actually where where there was the major initial damage, and that's why the starboard escape pods did not function. So let's go ahead and continue with where we're at in the story.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
So we have been going around. We've been going around with our scanner here and scanning different things. For example, these ashen mushrooms, we can use that to make batteries. Very useful. And these coral, table coral, can be used to make computer chips. So that synthesizer or fabricator that we have is very useful.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Plausible.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
So yes, during the storyline there was a moment where we had to fix the drive core. There was some damage, and once we fixed the drive core, it helped. Whoops, what happened there? Once we fixed the drive core, it helped us help reduce the radiation that was just kind of leaking throughout the water system. During that time, while we were trying to get the drive core, for whatever reason, these really strange bugs. Let's see if we can find them. I call them bugs. They're like leeches from Earth. Let's see. Fauna, carnivore, biter? No, it wasn't biter. No, it wasn't that one. Warper, no. Mesmer, crab, bone shark. Crab, squid, no. Crashfish, no. Mesmer, no. No, it's not a mesmer. It's not a stalker. Stalker teeth. Where is it? These warpers are very, very aggressive, very annoying. We'll talk about this later though. I swear it'd be a carnivore. Small carnivore? Ah, there you go, parasites. Bleeder. So yeah, we have run into these bleeders. And they're ugly and they attach to your arms, and so we had to fight those off as we were as we were dealing with that, right? Or fixing it. So we entered through there and fixed it up and came back out, found a few goodies. We also went back in there in the last episode because we got a radio signal with a code to get some detailed information from the captain's quarters. Okay, wow, that confused me. So we want to go this way. So then we got another radio signal. Let's go a little further down here. Voice log.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank. Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation. The Sea Glide.
So the Sea Glide,
Increase
as we can
your
see here,
effective
this Sea Glide.
exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat. Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Yeah, so as we mentioned earlier, there was degradation of the Aurora, and eventually it just blew up. So we're gonna just stand over here and look at our beautiful ship. It's a huge.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9, 9, 9, 9, 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Land pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Day 5. Let's go day 6 now.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call. Land back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
So on day 6, also when we found out that we were
Vital
contaminated.
signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor. The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
So, for whatever reason, Altera is keeping track of whatever we are gathering. And to me, that's also something else that is suspicious. Because why would Altera, a private company, be keeping track of resources on a planet that is outside of Federation space?
Remember that materials you gather are the property of the Altera Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
With coral and salt, we created, thanks to the fabricator, we're able to make
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Day 11.
PRAWN Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
Land pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keenan, LifePod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinate. Motivational note. Craig McGill crash landed in the acid swamps of Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked a tame Star Wall. If he can do all that, you can survive one more day. Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is
So it seems like
conducted
day
at your own
17,
risk.
we decided to go on the ship and actually explore it.
Databank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
So, remember those crabs that we saw?
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
So these things are what we suspect ate whatever bodies that were left on the Aurora. They numbed it. Why are the cave crawlers on the Aurora? I'm not sure. Maybe hit a cave that was nearby. They crawled up after the chaos of the crash.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data. Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies. Picking up a faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room. The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications. Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
Okay, so around day 20 is when we fixed the drive core.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
So Sunbeam was another ship that it was supposed to come to our rescue. And they did. They did exactly that at some point. During that time, we got some life pod messages.
Automated distress signal from life pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning, life pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
High priority automated message from Aurora Life Pod 13. Coordinates attached. Life Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Okay, send immediate burial detail.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Alright, so it looks like this is when we made day 27,
It
we
is
made a prawn
normal
suit.
when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline. Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Let's continue.
This is
Life
Life Pod
Pod 4.
4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection.
4 out.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
So Sunbeam was supposed to come and rescue us. And then all of a sudden, the next day, we get this radio.
Partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
So,
Playing
play that
partially
again.
translated broadcast.
There was 9 survivors at this time on day 29.
Biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
So, what I'm guessing is there's 9 of us on day 29.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Okay.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. And don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
So, the Sunbeam asked us to meet them, and we're gonna go right now to where that coordinates was. And I think this was, well, actually, one of the episodes, I think it was episode 3 maybe, or maybe 4, and the title reads something along the lines of rescue time, right, rescue ship, or getting on the Sunbeam, or something about Sunbeam. And so the coordinates, if I recall correctly, were actually right here, and I'm assuming they were going to land in the water, park their boat in the water, because it is a ship, right? And then come out with a raft or whatever of some type, boat, and then we were just going to go that way. But as we decided to, as we were here...
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there?
So you're coming down.
What do you mean you can't identify it?
This thing right here that we're looking at actually moved.
Touching down in 10,
Put
9, 8.
Pointed at them, and then fired a green laser and blew them up in the sky right in front of us. Our rescue got destroyed.
Set thrusters to full.
Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it. And then after that, it was just silence. Because their ship just got obliterated all over the place. And because it was the Sunbeam was maybe a 6-man crew type ship instead of a 50-man crew like the Aurora, it got obliterated, gone. So out in the ocean up there, there's The deep sea, there's little bits and pieces of the Aurora. Did my dinner just wash up? No, come back. Come back! Oh, hi. What the hell? The hell are you? What the hell? What? You get back in the water, punk. Shoot that to me. Damn. I was not scared. No. I was concerned for its life. Mm. Okay. So, that's part of the storyline of where our stuff got destroyed. Then, while we were here, we went inside this building and we decided to explore it.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis. Unknown language. Attempting translation. Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
I like the patterns here. It's pretty cool.
Unknown language. Attempting translation. Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section. Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
So our objective is to turn off this system. From what I can tell, this only leads to
Sick fluid intake.
one direction. Here goes my favorite elevator. Oh man, that is so cool. So this is a moon pool of some type. And over here somewhere. Alright, well here we have a alien gun. Some type. When we scanned it, it just told us it was an alien gun. It wasn't very useful information. And then it was like, hey, what's this over here? Let's see if we can find it. Oh yeah, this right here. So we scanned that. It's like, that's a doomsday device. It can destroy an entire star system. But it malfunctioned. Why is this here? Why did it malfunction? Whatever. So, from what I can tell, we could assume that someone had the intention of blowing away the star system. But that failed, so then they decided to quarantine it instead. Then over here, if we recall correctly, this is the control panel. We're like, hey, would you turn off so I can go home and you won't kill my friends anymore? Ah! So, yeah, it just told us no. Stabbed us in the arm, took a sample, and it's so. That's what happened. This thing killed our friends, and that's the second ship that we know of. But as we're traveling throughout the map, or the area that we're in, we've also noticed and PDFs of other ships like the Degassi. Even technology from those ships. I don't feel like going in the water right now. Let me in. Oh man, this is probably the best elevator system ever. Empty translation. Okay, let's go.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
So as we were traveling, analysis power, blah blah blah. So this was day 38. So 49, picking up energy signature, island surface. And then all of a sudden we get this sort of telepathic communication.
What are you?
So yeah, that's what it sounded like. It looked kind of cool. It definitely sort of took over our character, and he sort of had a migraine during that point in time. So definitely some telepathic communication of some type, quantum communication, whatever people want to call it. So now we need to go back and hydrate. That's easy.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And there's plenty of food on this island. Alright, cool. So, this definitely feels like a quarantine situation. Let's continue.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the
regular, dude.
Okay,
The
if I say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
So, there we go. I got distracted with the ham and cheese, making me hungry. But to summarize it, we got some codes. We went already to the captain's quarters and we got data. And the data is to make where is it? A Neptune launch platform. What does it require to make? It's actually pretty cheap. Very cheap, actually. Titanium, lead, and a computer part. So, yeah. I'm assuming we're gonna have to use that to leave. And this is on day 51 when the whoever this is decides to just straight up announce it on public radio pretty much and just be like, yeah, you're the last one and we're coming for you.
Partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Wasn't that lovely of them? Just to be like, hey, by the way, you're the last one. And
Playing partially
we're coming for you.
translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
That's just lovely, isn't it? 4 slots left.
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stank root.
One more. Okay, so let's get out of here. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, we got it. So I hope that helps kind of summarize a little bit of what's going on. Oh, question, why is this activated? Well, when we were in the quarantine facility, anyways, the big giant gun thing, we found a green cube and we put the green cube in here and it activated this and it allows us to go from one island to the other very quickly. And apparently, or at least we're assuming, that there are other arcs that we could maybe activate. So yeah. So we'll climb up. Come around. Take a nice little left. And we have our base. Right here. Alright, well thank you for watching. That was the recap. And we will edit it later. For now, I need to get our sea moth and unstuck I need to get our prawn suit and unstuck our sea moth that has been stuck or beached for the second time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's me. The booster pack, man. It's awesome. Did I just clearly jump right over that? I did. I just clearly jumped right over that. Holy jeez. What the? That's funny. What the hell? I'm gonna go much further back. Oh, wow. We made it. Now get off. Go. Shoot. Shoot. Thanks for watching. This is JungFaha channel.